This is John Stockin at Lionsville Sugar House. Well, we just pretty much collect the raw sap, which is usually about 2% sugar. Then we bring it to the sap house. Right now we run it through an RO, which brings it up to about 5% sugar. And then we run it through the evaporator, and it's just a wood-fired evaporator, and it's just evaporation, and it reduces it from 5% sugar to a 66% sugar.
So I'm Janine Stockin, and pretty proud to be part of this maple business. We're in Accord, New York, part of the Hudson Valley, Ulster County. One of our maple syrup says on the label, made in the Hudson Valley. It seems that this area, the East Coast, is the place where maple syrup is made the most besides Canada. Maple sap is fresh maple sap is very healthy for you, yeah. It's a cleanser. I know that maple syrup itself is as much calcium as milk, fresh milk, and high in vitamins B and high in specific minerals. Well, on our 5-acre farm, we have about 700 taps, which equals probably 600 trees. Some are tapped twice. This business of Lionsville making syrup in a 2-mile radius of the farm taps other properties, and we then extend our taps to 3,500. We were at a 4,000 tap process. We had this very strong hurricane last year, Irene, and that took away a whole maple syrup lot of 600 taps. We mostly sell our syrup from our farm, but we do farm markets, and we sell it right now because of the amount that we make in pretty much a 30-mile radius of our community. It's a tradition that's been perhaps carried on from the Native American culture, but the story was said to me that in the days of the Native Americans, they had only to gather this finished product from the tree. Now, the Native American story goes that we became a little too complacent about gathering that finished product. So we learned how, again, to tap the trees. In the history of many farmers, maple producers, the family would tap the trees from beginning of March to mid-March when there's still freezing nights and days warming up to 40 to 60 degrees. And this difference in temperature allows the sap to rise into the tree to flow naturally. So there was a revolution of people getting a source of sweet water, boiling it down, bringing it with all different sorts of buckets and taps that they made from trees. It's amazing to see the old technology. They would boil this down and have their sweet syrup right from their backyard. And many people still just do that as a family today. It is such a product that people value as nature's giving still. The camaraderie that comes from the family doing it together, or the individual like John who decided that he wants to make maple syrup. This is something he loves to go in the woods in the winter, tap the trees, running lines, working hard at cutting wood to boil this sap down on a very hot, gross production level is his vision, his dream. It's like soul work or something,